Good morning, St.Francis parishioners. My name is Nadine Pienaar, and I'm one of your lay ministers at the church. The Lenten word I have chosen is darkness. We read in John chapter 1 verse 5 that famous line, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it." In the Bible, darkness is frequently associated with judgment, sorrow, spiritual emptiness, desolation, and evil. However, I would like to go down a different path, because we also read in Genesis chapter 1 that God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. God saw that the light was good, but nowhere at this point does he say that darkness is necessarily evil. He merely separates them, just as he separates land and sea, animals of the air from animals of the ground, and so forth. In Amos chapter 5, we are reminded, "He who made the Pleiades and Orion, and changes deep darkness into morning, who also darkens day into night, the Lord is his name." And in Isaiah 45 verse 7 is written, "I create the light and make the darkness." God even dwells in darkness when he so chooses. In Exodus chapter 20 we read that the people remained at a distance while Moses approached the thick darkness where God was. So it's not so clear-cut after all. Darkness is in fact such a complex word. Like an onion, it holds many layers and many shades. It is multifaceted, and this is perhaps most beautifully explained in a bedtime story which I love. The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark by Jill Tomlinson tells the story of Plop, a little barn owl who's afraid of the dark. So his mother repeatedly sends him down from the nest to find people and ask them about the dark. And everyone he meets shows him a different and an enchanting side of the darkness. For example, a little old lady tells Plop, "I love the dark. Dark is kind. I can forget that I am old, and I can sit and remember all the good times." A little girl tells him that dark is necessary. Without the dark, Father Christmas wouldn't come. And the last character, a cat, exclaims that dark is beautiful. Moonlight is magic. Come with me and I will show you the nighttime world of cats and owls. The cat has hit the nail on the head. Without the dark, there cannot be moonlight or any light. And think about it, daylight in some ways is far less exciting than lights that twinkle in the dark. Think about fairy lights, candles, the sweep of a lighthouse beacon. I think the point is that sometimes we can only know true light if we have experienced deep darkness. Hope springs from darkness. So of course darkness does have a, dark side, but God's purpose includes the dark. I believe the Lenten journey epitomizes a partnership of dark and light, sorrow and joy, despair and hope, death and life. We think of Lent as a season of penitence, which indeed it is. However, it is also a season which leads up to the Easter baptisms, to those rites of passage which symbolize the transition from despair to hope, from death into life eternal. So coming back to John chapter 1, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. Well, perhaps in order to comprehend the light, we must learn to accept the darkness in all its complexity, the joy that is found deep in the sorrow, the gift of love which lingers in grief, the healing touch only truly felt when we have gone through immense pain. So this Lent, may you linger in the darkness long enough to see the great light. May you dwell in the night shades, all the while awaiting Christ's morning kiss.